I'm not gonna watch it. Is this you? Are you waiting for a text message and checking your phone constantly to see whether or not you have received that promotion? Maybe it's even an email, or maybe you are checking your DMs, or maybe you're checking your phone because you want your SP to text you. Whatever this could be, you want to receive a text and you want it now. Well, stop tracking your phone and do this instead. Today, I'm gonna teach you guys how to manifest a text message within less than 24 hours. And I'm not talking because I took this information from some other videos or some other technique. I test this method over and over and over and over again, and I always successfully manifested a text within less than 24 hours. And shockingly enough, it was always exactly what I want to hear, and it just blew my mind. Do you want to learn this too? Just follow this video. Hello everyone and welcome. If you're new, my name is Nea, and on this channel we talk about the law of assumption, manifestation, esotericism, quantum physics, and so much more. And on Patreon I make extra videos to inform you more, and in this week we also do have a challenge. DM coaching is down below if you ever will feel the need to have coaching with me. So in today's video we're going to talk about how to manifest a text within 24 hours, which is going to be also interesting for people who want to learn how to manifest on a time crunch. Now, I will make a separate video on how to manifest in a time crunch, but still, for those of you who are curious, this could be something like a plus to learn and understand a little bit more how time works and why you can manifest instantly and within 24 hours. But before I get started, I just want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is one of my favorite hoodie brands, which probably, if you already know my channel, you know is miraclemanifester.shop. Miracle Manifester is this luxury brand that makes 100% natural organic cotton hoodie that are specifically tailor-made for manifestation needs, and is one of the top brands for law of attraction, law of assumption hoodies and clothing. They also make zodiac sign hoodies, which I think are very cute, but specifically for this video, I am wearing the you do you are the best for the universe, and the universe will help you manifest your success in your manifestation. As you can see, this hoodie is of the color orange, is amazing, connected to the solar plexus chakra, to our desire, our gut feelings, and it just embodies the vibration through the affirmation of the colors of asking help for the universe. Do your best, imagine, scripting, do all the techniques, but then know and allow yourself to receive your desire by trusting your subconscious mind, because the universe is nothing but your subconscious mind, and trust your world to bring that wish, that desire to you, and the mirror reality will reflect that. I love the concept of miraclemanifester.shop because they have basically made many hoodies, including this one that you can see on the video, because they know that about the power of the subconscious mind. So for example, if you're taking a selfie, you're watching yourself on the mirror wearing the hoodie, you are unconsciously reading the affirmation, you're connecting with the colors, and so obviously this will help you out in bringing your subconscious mind with your specific desire. In this case, this is a desire of manifestation, manifesting your specific desire and trusting the universe that you already did your best. Your techniques are never wrong, and you just have to allow it. Like I said, Miracle Manifester is a shop that sells this hoodie with 100% organic cotton, and this is why I also wanted to endorse them. Not only because the concept in it of itself can help you guys with your well-being and your manifestation, but I really believe also in the concept of giving back to the world. And if we are working with sustainability and we do invest in brands that are maybe smaller but sustainable, and they do want to make a difference in this world, well, this good energy comes back to you. And if you guys are interested in purchasing one of these wonderful hoodies, you can check their website, miraclemanifestor.shop, and use my promo link Nea that I will list in the info box and in the comment section down below. Check them out. They are amazing. I am in love with all of their hoodies. You can see them even in my past videos, and I was so happy that they decided to sponsor this video. So thank you so much, miraclemanifestor.shop, for sponsoring this video. And remember, yet again, if you want to check them out and get one of your own hoodie, you just have to use the promo code NEA that is listed down below. Thank you so much, miraclemanifestor.shop. And now let's get to the video. Okay, you guys, $1 million question: how to manifest successfully, fast, and effortlessly, especially a text message from a specific person, because specific person could mean lover, boss, co-workers, friends. I tested this out with so many people. It's a simple technique that we are going to use together. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm only going to follow one technique. That doesn't mean that other techniques do not work, but obviously I'm going to present to you guys the one that worked for me, because everything that I say comes from my personal experiences, okay? So I'm going to explain the theory first, and then we are going to do this together, and you can redo it a couple of times if you want by yourself, and then I will explain you what to do after. So we cover all the 3 steps, okay? Very simple. I want you to know that you cannot do it wrong, so let's release all the pressure right now. What if I'm doing it wrong? What if I'm not visualizing it correctly? You are with me. We're gonna do this together. I promise you, sweethearts, you cannot do this wrong. You will receive the text message, because you create your own reality. You cannot mess this up, okay? Love you guys. So let's get started. Why this works? This works for various reasons. First and foremost, it works because everything that you envision and imagine, and when I talk about imagination, this also includes affirmations, because let's say some of you maybe have aphantasia, so you cannot properly visualize, or you feel very stressed out about visualization. That is not a problem. Let's release that burden altogether, because when you affirm for something, your subconscious mind doesn't really understand words, but does associate words with unconscious images. So even if you consciously cannot see them, your subconscious mind will be totally capable of understanding what you mean. So you can also use this technique with affirmation, and perhaps affirmations are stressing you out. You can also use this technique with scripting. You cannot do this wrong. I cannot stress this enough. Choose the method that works the best for you, and it just will work, okay? And the reason why it works, like I said, is because everything that we imagine, like Neville Goddard will put it, it's our imagination is God. But I want to go a little bit deeper in a simple way why imagination is God, in my humble opinion. I believe, because of the study of quantum physics and quantum mechanics, that our imagination is God, because everything that we observe within our consciousness, as I do believe that everything is made of consciousness, everything that we observe, if we are capable of observing it in our mind, is because it exists in what is called the quantum field. Now, think about the quantum field as a world of the imagination, the world of infinite possibilities. Whether this world exists or not, like physically speaking, it does not matter for the purpose of manifestation. You can even just imagine it vaguely as quantum waves. So waves of energy. Imagine it in this way. I know it's not scientifically correct, but you know, to make it simple, imagine like these quantum waves moving all together at the same time, stacked on top of another. And these waves, if you could just really perceive them correctly, are your imaginative act. All the possibility of you getting what you want, not getting what you want, the in-betweens, past, present, and future, existing all at the same time. Now, through the observer effect, if you observe one of this possibility, in this case the one of receiving a text message, you are successfully observing a quantum wave, which if it is successfully observed for a longer period of time, in this case 24 hours, or don't think about time like days, like the more I do it, the more I repeat it, the more I get it. It's not really in that way. The more it's like observed intensely within your mind, and it will collapse into matter. It will push out, let's put it this way, in 3D reality. And this can be done instantaneously. This can be done in less than 24 hours. Keeping in mind that there is always a slight delay between the mirror and your imagination, but it can really be stretched out, like maybe not in a split second. It could, in my opinion, but definitely in 24 hours, I do believe it's 100% possible because I've done it. Okay, so that's a little bit of theory. That's a little bit of the this little science behind manifestation. You can check, obviously, my webinar down below if you want to know the science behind the law of assumption, because it might help you out, make your logical mind reasoning a little bit more, and therefore doubting a little bit less. So what are we going to do with this technique? Before we do it together, what are we going to do in order to receive a text message? And we already done the premises of logic, theory, and understanding that you're not doing this wrong. We are going to imagine, even with affirmation, I'm going to explain you how in a minute. But let's say that you are going to use visualization. Even if you see blurry images, it's fine. You do not have to see a 4K, 8K freaking movie. It's okay. Imagination will always be a little bit blurry. There is no need to stress out about it, okay? What I want you to do is imagine your specific person, whoever this person is, in their environment. So in their environment could be in the office, it could be walking down the street. Most likely will be better like in their bedroom, if you know how their bedroom looks like. Or let's say that you only know this person from afar, but look at Instagram, look at their Instagram stories, where they usually are doing those stories. Imagine, okay, their natural as possible environment, okay? And then when you imagine their natural environment, think about yourself like a white cloud. Don't think about yourself like your physical body, because we want to deliver the message of them texting to us in consciousness form, okay? And this, trust me guys, it helps, okay? It's like with the attraction spell that I explained, the quantum bubble that we were creating with our imagination. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check that video out. So it helps to imagine yourself not in physical form, okay? So imagine yourself walking into this room like a white cloud. You are just consciousness, okay? Great. Now look at them in the eyes. Maybe they're laying down in bed, maybe they are doing something at their computer, maybe they're doing an Instagram story, whatever it is that they're doing. See them and look at them straight in the eye, you as this white cloud, and tell them, text me, text me, text me. And then you can also add what you want them to text. It's not necessary though, we're gonna cover this later, okay? Once that is done, when you feel good about it, you pull away, you slowly fade away, and the cloud fades away and you leave the scene. Okay, very easy, but it's very powerful because thought transmission is real, and thoughts do not just stay in your brain, but they do travel. And with our consciousness, I am a firm believer that we can travel wherever we want, which is something I think a little bit proven by lucid dreaming, but that is for another video, of course. Okay, now if you want to do this with affirmation, just tell them in your mind. So maybe you are more auditory, you can't see pictures but you can hear things, okay? Think about their voice slightly and then tell them in your mind, text me, text me, text me. Send them that thought through the affirmation. If you want to do this with scripting, same. Do it intensely. Think about them, okay? You don't have to see them if you're not able to see them, but think about them. Be precise. Go to that center stage where you are aware. You are here. You are awareness. Your consciousness, okay? Go to the center of yourself and write down SP, text me, SP, text me, SP, text me a couple of times until you feel good about it, okay? So since we want to manifest on a time crunch, now manifestation on a time crunch is 100% possible. However, many people fail in doing this because they doubt along the way. And we know that nothing can block our manifestation unless we are double-minded or we waver. And even Neville Goddard, I believe, would agree with this because your thought has to be consistent, okay? So if you want want to manifest within 24 hours, you have a couple of options. Either if you are capable to let it go and not think about it during the day, and I'm going to give you some example on how to do this, that will be best. Because in this way, there could not be any resistance, any doubt, not even any thought that will interfere with the act that you have just created. So what you could do, what I did, I use let go techniques a lot because I do trust the universe. So there are a couple of ways to go on about this. So either you do the technique and you know it's done and you just distract yourself during the day. So perhaps it will be a good idea to use this technique on a very busy day work where you know you're going to be focused on doing something else, or maybe when you know you have to go out at night and have fun with your friends and you're not going to think about it too much. So this could be really, really great if you are a very busy person, busy with work, you know you're going to be focused somewhere else. And I know that you guys are going to comment, but what if I think about it? Don't worry. It's okay to think about it. I'm not telling you let go and not think about it. I'm telling you, do it, know it is done, keep busy doing something else, and if the thought comes in your head, you're just going to say two things. I am so happy and grateful that I received this text, and if you can visualize, see it. See the text in your mind eye in the split second of thought. Okay, it's easy. I promise you, it's not difficult. And if you cannot visualize, just say, I'm so happy and grateful that I received the text. It's already done. You have already received it. Because why? Why you already received it? Okay, this is important because we know that whatever we imagine exists in the quantum field and exists physically as a possibility. Therefore, there is a version of you in the quantum field that has already received it. So no doubt that text message already exists. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to doubt about it. I don't want to discuss about it. This is science. There is a possibility that you will receive the friggin' message. So don't doubt about it, okay? So once that is done, you say, I'm so happy and grateful that I received the message. And then your mind maybe is going to question it. Don't allow it. Immediately snap back and just say, I know that my world always takes care of me. This allows the universe, you know you already did your best, and this allows the universe, like the hoodie says, to make it successful, to make your desire successful and coming in your way. Okay, so that's what I want you to do if you decide to use the let go kind of technique. Now, let's say that you cannot keep yourself busy, you are not able to let go, you know that you're gonna obsess about it. No big deal. What I want you to do, guys, is know that you're not wrong and we can fix this, okay? Since we don't want to doubt, maybe you are obsessing over this text, let's try to obsess in a way that has a little bit of dignity and detachment. I've been there, okay? I hear you. So the way we're going to do it, we are, during the day, if you obsess about having this text, we are going to affirm the same. I'm so happy and grateful that I already received the text message. Though my world always takes care of me. These are fundamental self-concept kind of affirmation. We're going to keep those. And then during the day, we're going to daydream about it as much as possible. Now, daydream about it as much as possible means that you're going to see that freaking text in your phone over and over and over and over again in your mind with not a lot of attachment, with happiness. You're not visualizing it, you're not affirming, you're not seeing it because you want it, you are observing it because you know it has already happened and you're so happy about it. Think about it. How would you feel if you would have already received the text? Happy, peaceful, content, excited, nervous. Do it. Do it. Observe it. Observe it. Observe it. Observe it. And with certainty know that it is going to come. It just has to come. Now, my humble opinion, I do prefer more the letting go kind of way. It's more my style, but hey, you do you. I did both and both works, okay? It's up to you, really. And that's it. I got blown away every single time that I did this technique because I tried it with so many people. And I remember, like, I even have just an example of yesterday, but I want to talk about the one about yesterday. I remember when I did it one of the first times that I did it, which I think it's more important to talk about because I was very skeptical about this technique. And so I was like, come on, I don't know if it's going to work. And I tried it with somebody that, you know, doesn't really text me at all, and I was just a friend of him just on Instagram, you know, kind of not really hearing from him ever. And I was at the airport, was getting bored. I was with my best friend. We were learning together about this technique. And I just thought, let's give it a go. Let's close our eyes and let's do it. Fine, cool. We make it fun. Very important to make it fun. So we did it. And I visualized, I did the affirmation, got it, and then we took the plane. So I guess I wasn't really paying that much attention to it, so I have to admit that I used the let go kind of way. But again, you do you, and I will explain you another example when I didn't use the let go kind of way. I took out the plane, did my thing, laughing, being happy, doing my thing, right? And when I landed, I think a couple of hours later from landing, so within the 24 hours, I received a text message, a DM actually on Instagram from this person. Less than 24 hours. Another example, when I want, my God, my ex-SP, I need to stop talking about him because I always bring this example, but I only bring this example because I really experiment heavily with SP manifestation so I could be successful in teaching it, okay? I wanted to manifest a very specific text message, very specific. So what I did, I was obsessing over it and I kept imagine it during the day. Imagine it. I knew it was done. I knew it was done. Like I explained you, right? I did it. I did the technique with the visualization. Then I kept obsessing and thinking about it. My world takes care of me. I already received it. I see it over and over again. To the point where I even changed the name of my best friend on WhatsApp. So every time that she would text me, I'll see the name of my SP and trigger my brain to believe that it was him who was texting me. In fact, if I would see the phone from afar leading up and it was her texting me, but I could see his name instead, I would fake it and say in my mind, oh my God, I'm so happy I just received it. Oh my God, I'm so happy I received it. Like, oh, freaking day, guys. Then I went to bed. When I woke up in the morning, and it's still within the 24 hours because I went to bed like at 10 p.m. and I woke up like in the midnight. So come on, it was within the 24 hours. Bang, I received the same exact text I was visualizing. So I know that both ways do work. Are you excited to do it? Okay, let's get started. So what I want you to do, guys, is take deep breath in and a deep breath out. Release all the tension of doing this wrong. I cannot stress this enough. You're more than enough. You're capable. You're a wonderful manifester. You are a badass, okay? Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Releasing more and more the tension. Now you can even gently close your eyes if you want to. You don't have to though, but you could close your eyes, is advisable. Now take a deep breath in again. And a deep breath out. And now the relaxation should be total. Now, I want you to ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? And stay within this question. You just are. See all your qualities, your name, your persona, and go beyond them. I want you to go beyond your name, beyond your persona, beyond your personality, beyond your experience, beyond your problems, beyond your circumstances, like you're traveling in the universe. Go beyond. Go deeper within your consciousness, in the center of yourself. You can imagine yourself having no body, perhaps flowing in this beautiful universe. Can you see it a little bit? You don't have to imagine something vivid. You can be also something blur. Or maybe you cannot imagine anything. It will be just a sensation of lightheartedness. You're floating and expanding more and more within the universe. And the more you go deep within this universe, the more everything becomes black. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now I want you to imagine a big black hole. We know that black holes they take everything, light, every information disappears in a black hole. Enter the black hole and disappear. There is no light. There is nothing. Don't be scared. This is liberatory. You just are. You just are. Enter the darkness in peace, calm, and tranquility. Know that at any minute you are in control. And now you are just pure consciousness. Stay for a second within that darkness. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now from this darkness, a door appears. With no body, completely lightheartedly, go and open the door. Open the door, and now you find yourself in the environment of your SP. Can you see it, even vaguely? You have understood now that you have become a cloud, a white cloud. You can even change the color of the cloud if you want to. You do you. But you are consciousness. Go to your SP and look at them in the eye. Look at them as vividly as you can. And tell them what you want. Text me. Text me. Text me. Do it at your own time. And now that it's done, float away from the room. Flow away from the room and see your SP being smaller and the room itself smaller and smaller and smaller. And when you're ready, open your eyes. That's it. This is a technique. You can do it even faster. If you want, you can skip going to the blank state. You can just take the deep breath and just go directly to the environment and tell your SP what you want. That absolutely work. I do that when I am a bit of a rush. But I think that for beginners, if you introduce the idea of the blank state, that is gonna get, a little bit easier for you. And the next step, you just know what to do. You have to just keep the affirmation and let go of it, or either imagine. Now, in the concept of manifesting in a time crunch, I want you to release expectation. This is what could mess things up. And this is why, in my opinion, sometimes, not always, manifesting a time crunch could be more advanced, but it doesn't have to be more advanced. It's just that every single time your mind goes to doubt, just say to yourself, it's done. And try guys, to say it with a tiny bit less of attachment. You can even declare failure before you start this entire exercise by releasing excess potential. If you don't believe in excess potential, just let it freaking go and it will be fine either. But I think the concept of releasing a little bit of attachment to do this technique only because you want to have fun with it is gonna help you out manifest within 24 hours. But hey, try it. It works for me like a charm all the time. It's crazy how consistently this technique works. And then let me know in the comment section down below. Remember to use the promo code NEA down below. And thank you again so much for miraclemanifestor.shop. Obviously the promo code is for miraclemanifestor.shop to get one of your hoodies to improve your manifestation. My e-courses are listed down below, as well as DM coaching and my Patreon. And I'll see you guys very soon on this channel. I love you. Bye.